Hey guys, let's do another Excel tip. So today we're talking about VLOOKUPs. So in a situation where you need a VLOOKUP, you're going to have a set of data that needs lined up with some type of legend or like another set of data that has information that you need to apply to another set of data. So in this case today we have animals. We have this set of data here with a list of animals that needs to be matched up with the habitat, the tag number, the color, and the date. Okay, so we're going to start typing that in, and we're going to apply this data to this set of data. So let's get started. So let's start with habitat. So we're going to come right here. We're going to hit equals. We're start typing VLOOKUP. We're going to hit tab. Okay, so let me just right quick explain just a little bit about the VLOOKUP and what it does. So the VLOOKUP is a formula that looks for the V, which actually stands for vertical, and vertical would be up and down. So basically we're looking right here at like up and down, so the data that we're looking for is going to be up and down. And so that's how that works. So we have the formula here, and now we're going to select the value. So we're going to select this lookup value right here. We're just going to follow along right here on this little formula right here. It kind of tells us what little everything is labeled wise. So kind of pay attention to this if you can. So first off, we're going to do this lookup. So we're going to grab that. We're going to hit comma. We're going to select our range. Now we're going to lock that range in there, so we're going to select the F4 button to lock it. So that will lock that, so when I drag the formula down, this will not move. Then we hit comma. We're going to select our index. In this case, we're looking for habitat, so I've placed these column numbers here for convenience. So habitat is column 6 right here. So we're going to do 6, and then we're going to do comma, and we want this to be an exact match, so we're going to type in false, or you could just select it instead of typing it in, which we can just double click, and then we're going to end that with the end parentheses, and then we're going to hit enter. Now we're going to, since we've locked in our table array, and we're going to double click on this little right hand corner at the bottom, double click it. Okay, now let's do the tag number. So we're going to equals type VLOOKUP. We're going to select our lookup value. We're looking on this value, and then we're going to hit comma, and then we're going to select our table array. Then we're going to hit comma. Oh, I forgot to lock it, so I'm going to actually just highlight that. So if you forgot to do that, just highlight it, and then hit F4. Now F4 is actually there's the keys at the top of your keys. It's going to be the F4 key. Comma, column index, we're looking for tag number 7. And then we're going to do comma, we want to be an exact match. We're going to in parentheses, hit enter. Now, so we're going to double click this corner right here. That's applied. Let's do the color real quick. VLOOKUP. I'm going to select our value, comma. Let's do the table array. We're going to lock this in. We're going to do the F4, comma. Our column index for the color is going to be number 2. And we want it to be an exact match, so we're going to type in false, or select it, in parentheses, hit enter. Now we're going to drag this one down, so I'm just going to grab this bottom right corner and drag it, if you didn't like double clicking. Okay, now let's do one more. Let's do the date. So if we hit equals here, VLOOKUP, we select this. Now we're going to run into a problem here. Well, first off, I did the first one wrong, but we're going to select the lookup value right here, comma. We're going to select this data range. I'm going to hit the F4, comma, column index is 1, and type in false. Now this isn't going to work because the VLOOKUP is designed, this VLOOKUP is designed to match this data value with the first column, the first vertical column, which in this case would be column H on the Excel spreadsheet, or column 1. Column 1, so when this is looking, it's going to say, hey, does this data match up with anything on this first column? And the frog doesn't match up with any of the dates because the dates don't match up with that. So to fix that, we're going to just need to move this column after behind the first set. So we're going to move that over here, and then we're going to hit enter. So see, that didn't, so well, it did work because we have it set to the first column, but what we need it really set to is we need it set to column 8. So we're going to put 8 in there. And now it doesn't have anything in there, but so we're just going to copy this data and we're going to move it over to column 8. And we're going to hit enter, and then we're just going to double click on this, and then there you go, we have that populated. And so keep in mind when you're doing this that this data point here, the lookup value, this lookup value has to match up with the first row right here, with this data value right here. So hope you enjoyed this tip. If you have comments, like you want me to explain more about this VLOOKUP, please leave a comment, subscribe, check back for more tips. Thanks.